I mean, it does have a temple there, but it's not the kind you're used to. There are two kinds of temples in vanilla Minecraft. The desert temple, which is a pyramid, and the jungle temple, which is not a pyramid. Desert temples are notorious for having a secret room with lots of treasure and lots of dynamite under it. So, if you dug, like, down below, made a hole in the floor, you'd probably trip the explosives, they'd detonate, and that'd be it for the treasure. Okay. And jungle temples have, they have this treasure behind a set of levers, and you gotta flip them in the right order, or something like that. It's been kind of a while since I've encountered either of them. Of course, way back in the olden days, it used to, when there were less biomes, I used to deliberately look for a desert temple and then make my base there because it's a ready-made spot. And with the mod roguelike adventures in dungeons, or no, sorry, roguelike dungeons. I didn't mean to say the name of an entire pack. Now those had dungeons that were houses and forbidden castle towers and other kinds of towers. And those would be a ready-made base too, because there, the dungeon would be under the house, or in the lower levels of the towers, or something like that. But the above ground section made a nice ready-made base. Now, one of these super dungeons, however, from when dungeons arise, you can't exactly take one of those on right out from the start, can you? Believe me, that mysterious building proved that beyond a shadow of a doubt. Ah, nearly there. I mean, this thing is practically sitting in my backyard because of how close it is. Just goes to show you that there's this huge unexplored area. There we are. You notice I didn't have to take the waterways this time around. It was, in fact, I can go around this one. And you can sort of pick up on it right here. You see all those zombies and skeletons on the heads-up display there? Yeah, that is where we're going. Let me just ready my arrow, ready my torches, and there it is. That's the dungeon we're visiting. It is called the Mushroom Mines. As soon as I get into it, you'll see exactly why. Oh my goodness. There was a skeleton trap down there. Now, I don't know what they did to the skeletons. It's like they beefed them up or something. Because skeletons are never just ordinary skeletons anymore. Or maybe there are some ordinary skeletons. Let me switch swords. I don't want to loot off this zombie here. Oh, and there seems to be a Forsaken Knight from the Twilight Forest mod here. Or at least, if it isn't from the Twilight Forest mod, it's... So the zombies are the first to sight me, and here they come en masse, such as it is. And as if to make matters worse, it's getting dark. Oh well. I can see by the light of these burning zombies. Let me see if I can get this skeleton here. Did I really miss him? Again? There we go. I better get that one before he gets me. I should fire first. Now to light this place up and take on that guy over there. Oh, he didn't drop anything. If he had, then it would make a lot more sense why I considered him from the Twilight Forest. But you might have been able to tell from the armor. There we go. Okay, let's see. Who sees us, who doesn't? You can see all these zombies coming down immediately, but the skeleton doesn't seem to notice me here. But I suppose I could lure all the zombies out this way by simply standing around here out of the skeleton's range and taking them on as they come. There's a reason it's tactically correct to take the high ground first. Now, I don't remember whether or not... I don't think this place actually has spawners. There's a finite number of zombies and skeletons here. And so each one I take out makes things a little bit easier. But I can't really account for anything else that spawns around here. Forsaken Knights, for example. Hoping I'm not going to run out of arrows first. I always considered melee to be... There, you see... Since when were skeletons firing explosive rounds? I don't know how big of a threat to consider that exactly, but if they had... You remember that first episode? Well, if those skeletons had been there then, I wouldn't have just been pinned down and starving. I would have been dead in the first episode. Imagine that. Okay, let me just get back down here. Who are these things? Ah. I know those Ars Nouveau mobs. Those are just more annoying than anything else. Come on. Okay, there you can see night metal. Now, night metal is part of it's part of the Twilight Forest. If I had to guess, though, I'd say that these guys weren't actually. Well, actually, they might be from there, but they were imported into this particular into the overworld because of this mod pack. I wouldn't exactly consider that as bad of a thing as it seems. I wonder if they actually do have spawners around here. And we seem to be in the... Well, we seem to be on one of the... He's somewhere in this dungeon, anyway. As opposed to outside it. What was that? Oh my goodness. My chest plate. I gotta replace it. There we go. I have no idea what that did. But it's an experience that I would rather not repeat under riskier circumstances. Let me just open that. I had to light this thing up too in case something decides to spawn there. There's a fence here. And here's the first, I want to say, tier of this place. Maybe it's a level, I don't know. I could approach this in a couple of different ways. Like this way, for example. There is treasure in a lot of different places here. But I don't think there's any in there. Still, I suppose now that I've cleared this place out, I had to start actually raiding it. Now this is the kind of fare you get in this mining. This thing's mining themed, so you're gonna get, well, ores, raw ores. And I didn't even have to use the digital miner for that. And coal and potatoes. And that thing. Although the biome that this is located in makes that one chest a lot more accessible. So they can climb up the steep hill, build a nice bridge over there, and hope nobody shoots me. You can see a skeleton now taking aim. I've got a lot of better armor than this, but, huh, interesting. Well, I guess the diamond pickaxe being made of diamonds, that ought to be enough for me to take it. Okay, back we go. Ah, another zombie. You'll notice that they're all wearing... Well, actually, the skeletons aren't wearing helmets, but... Helmets are a way of fireproofing zombies. I suppose they're a bit like sunblock. Now, I could have sworn I saw... Yeah. In here. There's mushrooms. But... Oh, and look down there. That's where we're going after this dungeon. Now, what about this area down here? Yeah, there's loot here, and some of this area seems to have collided a bit with the biome it's located in. And I think that's probably why I didn't get quite so many zombies and skeletons. They must have fallen down there and gotten trapped. Oh well, stuff like this tends to be a bit of a crapshoot anyway. If there were any way to reclaim... Wait a minute, maybe there is. Hold on. Well, the induction smelter gives you 3. But still, it's not worth something that you can't... that's unstackable. If Tinker's construct were here, I'd be able to take this, melt it down into 8 ingots, into the 8 ingots of iron that it took to make it. Okay, there's a stairway up. We're going there next. But before we do that, let me see here. Oh, there's coal. I could always use more of that. Oh, wait. I was wondering why I had this pickaxe. I think I looted off a zombie. Okay. Next level. Seems I've cleared it out too. I'm not taking any of those mushrooms. I mean, they're in here, but I've got food already. In fact, I got nutritional paste, and I haven't even made a dent in that, despite how often I've been eating it, drinking it, quaffing it. I don't know. Ah, now let's see if there's anybody up here. Doesn't seem to be anybody up here, come to think of it. Oh, wait, never mind. Yeah, one guy. The rest must have hopped off after me while I was still down on the ground. Well, there's traditional railroad tracks, but it's not like I need... I don't know whether traditional railroad tracks are going to work in... Maybe they will, actually. And I think the top level seems to be where all these, all the zombies and skeletons are that are left. Because they didn't jump down and go after me. I don't think they could. There's a railing. So this level's clear. Oh my goodness, here we go again. Is there anybody up here? Okay, that's funny. There is, but he's on the other side of that railing, so he can't go after me. And that's where everyone else went. Yeah, they, I think, are in the level right above me. May or may not be the top level. Hopefully I didn't miss anything here. Well, it's kind of low-grade stuff, but really anything is worth it. And you can see they're all just sort of gathered here. There's even a little zombie. Now those things are really hard to hit.